Yep, it's me again. They hate me, that's why they give a fuck about me at the same time. As always, I am your host, JD Miles. The MGTOWs they love to hate, even the ones that claim everybody loves to hate them, loves to hate MGTOW at the same time as always, which is why they keep us relevant to this very day, and I'm back again for tonight's topic of discussion. And yes, part two, chapter two, I don't care. We got ourselves yet an ugly ass broad trying to call men ugly. However, unlike the first one, this one is more concerned about other women who choose men that according to her is ugly. But the real question is, why does she care about who other women chooses as a mate? And again, and once again, shout out to Cheese's Ed, the host of the Coffee Pod. I'll leave a link to his full video in the description box. Go check it out. As well as I'm also going to leave a link to the previous video in which I address an ugly bitch who calls herself trying to call other men ugly. Because by the end of the day, it's all about them being insecure about their own self-image that they got to put other people down just to make themselves feel better about themselves. But these will be the same ones throwing childish tantrums when people look at them no different than how they look at other people. As well as I'm going to call out all this double standard everybody has. But enough of me babbling. Let's get started, shall we?
To this day, I still don't understand how you will see the baddest girl you've ever seen. I mean, drop dead gorgeous. The girl is stunning. And then you see her boyfriend, and he looks like a Monsters, Inc. character. How did you get over there, baby girl?
God damn it, I know how to pause. No. The real question is, why you care so much, ugly baby girl? Why do you care who someone else picks to be in a relationship? And why, or shall I say, how does their relationship negatively affects you? Can this can this cake up makeup broad can even answer that question? We all are dying to know.
Are you okay? How did he bag you? Are you okay? He's funny, isn't he? It's always the funny.
Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name.
And what if he is funny? What if he is funny? Again, how does their relationship negatively affects you, ma'am? In fact, what part in their relationship do you roll? Y'all get the idea. Or is this ugly broad so concerned about inserting herself into other people's relationships? And before you call anyone ugly, ma'am, we are dying to know how you look naturally. It's easy for these dumb broads to jump online with all the makeup, all the wigs, all the extensions, all the bells and whistles to come online and then try to talk bad about how someone else looks. And I got retarded folks wondering why I talk about people like her who are so fucking insecure about their own self-image. And I bet you my whole bank account that she can't say that same shit with her natural look. No, she can't. So who's really the ugly one in this situation? And on top of that, she's whining and crying who another woman chooses. But the question needs to be asked directly to her face. Where the fuck is your man at? You see, fellas, what has Uncle JD always say about these types of females? It is always the female who can't get a man, be the exact same ones, all up in their car in front of their camera, worrying about other people's relationships. Exactly. They worry about other people's relationships because they can't get in one their own damn selves. And believe me when I say this too. If she right now, if she was in a relationship, then she wouldn't have time to be sitting back worrying about someone else's relationships when she could find ways to be in a relationship and to make it work. But she can't. This is the reason why she's online hating on other people's relationships. How sad and fucking pathetic. Don't take my word for it. You got plenty of these females on YouTube just like this. Oh, are you okay? How did he back you? How did that ugly man from Monsters Inc. back you? But I'm sitting in my car, boo-hoo, whining and crying on social media because this is my way to cope with the fact that I don't got a man myself. That's what it all boils down to. So the question needs to be asked again. What role does she play in their relationship? And why she can't get a man of her own?
How did he bag you? Are you okay?
No. The real question is, are you okay, ma'am? You're the one so concerned about someone else's relationship. You're the one concerned about who another woman chooses. You're the one in your car making a video showing everybody just how hurt you are over the fact that she chooses a man that you don't approve. But as we all can see, they're in a relationship. You're not. And if you're not in a relationship with them, then who are you to question anybody's decision? And let me go ahead and say this right here, right now on record. I've seen relationships where the most prettiest woman can get in a relationship with a fine, handsome looking man. And he will do shit, and that same man will turn around and do shit, completely fucking their women over. Abuse, neglect, the whole 9 yards. But I also seen relationships with beautiful women with average men, and guess what? You hear no complaints. And as I said, you're the last one to call someone ugly when you need makeup to help you look good. Oh, that's the female advantage that men don't have. So it's easy for you to jump on camera with all that makeup, weave, and extensions, trying to question someone else's looks when you need that stuff to make you look good, and you need to go at people to make yourself feel better about yourself. But as I said, say that same shit with your natural look where you have that same energy. But let's continue.
He's funny, isn't he? It's always the funny.
Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed. So this chick wants to know, how is it that the most beautiful women will end up with men who aren't as physically attractive as they are?
A girl made a video talking about how you see attractive women with unattractive men, but you rarely see really attractive men with unattractive women. And it's a very simple answer. It's because attractive men have higher standards than attractive women. You rarely see a really attractive man with an unattractive woman, but usually when you do, it's something he has to gain from that woman, right? He usually down bad and he just need her help until he can get himself back together. And once he do, he'll be back to dealing with the women that he really like.
Just needs a place to stay. A hot meal.
I done talked about this so many times.
Straight
A
up.
lot of women who you look at and you think to yourself, oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous, she's so beautiful. You think that, but she don't think that. Some of the most beautiful girls I've ever met did not know that they were beautiful girls, right? Some of the lowest self-esteem I've ever seen in my life, and it had me so confused. And then I would come across girls who was less attractive, who had extreme high self-esteem. People get that confused.
Or delusion.
It seems we're living the American dream, but the people highest up got the lowest self-esteems. The previous people could do the ugliest things for the road to riches and diamond rings.
Let's make sure that's straight. Delusion.
Think that your self-esteem is based off of how attractive you are, but truly it's within you. It doesn't have anything to do with your outward appearance. So that's another confusion, right?
She ain't lying. What has I also been saying? A female could be drop dead gorgeous, but her attitude can instantly be a deal breaker. You see, they so focus on outer beauty that they completely neglect their inner beauty. And if their inner beauty is fucked up, then what can I say?
A lot of these girls, you look at them, you think that they gorgeous, you think that they think the same thing you think, but they don't. And that's the reason why they choose the way they do, because they don't see themselves the way you see them. Top 1% men and top 1% women are totally different. When a man is a top 1% man, he utilizes his privilege. He accesses women he could have never had access to prior to being a 1% man. But not women. When a woman is a 1% woman, she still move like she regular. She still will be somewhere ending up with dudes who got multiple kids by multiple baby mamas. She'll still end up with ugly dudes. She'll still end up with bums and pookies and have babies for them. She don't move like a woman who looks the way she looks. So this is why you see these beautiful girls with ugly men, why you see these beautiful girls having babies for pookies, why you see these beautiful girls ending up with men who got all these kids by these different women. Because women who are top 1%, it is rare that they truly recognize being a top 1% woman and move like that.
She's pretty spot on with her response.
Straight up.
I mean, if you think of all the conventionally attractive people you know, of both genders, right? Men and women. In most cases, when you see that type of man, chances are that 99% of the time, his chick will be cute to pretty. You know, you see a guy like, he probably has a bad chick. It's very, very rare that he's with a chick that most guys would look at and say, you know, she's not that attractive, unless he's living that soft life.
Drizzle. Straight up, and he had. Those are straight up facts. But, fellas, someone actually responded to the insecure, cake up, makeup, ugly broad sitting there worrying about who other people choose in their relationships. Let's get down to that. Let's get down to that, shall we? But yes, someone did respond to that video, though. Let's check it out.
This day, I still don't understand how you will see the baddest girl you've ever seen. I mean, drop dead gorgeous. The girl is stunning. And then you see her boyfriend, and he looks like a Monsters Inc. character. How did you...
Can you just put the fries in a bag, please? So many of you wonder why males think the way we do and we go about things the way that we do. It's because of messages like this. Some of you will scream how looks don't matter in a relationship. It's about the personality and how this man treats you and how giving and his character and all those lovely things, right? Right. And then there'll be a message like this, and guess what happens most of the time? Some women will sit up here and entertain this and be like, and agree with it in the comment section, right? Did we just forget that this man might have a great sense of humor? He might have a good personality. He knows how to treat her. Or does none of that actually matter in real life? Some of you come on here and create all these think pieces about how you'd rather be with a man that treats you well but doesn't look the best. But then when it comes to videos like this, what do we see? And this is the perfect reason why a lot of men do not listen to women when it comes to how to get with women, because most of you give hypocritical advice. One thing I want to make clear.
Bam, woolly, no, wham, woolly, bam. And this is what actually happens. All that love don't judge, but then turn around and be so fucking judgmental. If looks doesn't matter, then why? I mean, shut up, especially to that cake up makeup broad. If looks doesn't matter, why you so mad over someone else, over who someone else has picked based on that person's looks? Off the gate. Now, let me put her aside because I need to address these crybabies on social media, boo-hoo, whining, crying, bitching, and moaning about men talking about these women's makeup, weaves, and this type of shit. And by the end of this video, I will remain unapologetically truthful. Fuck your feelings. Because you got a lot of these motherfucking crybabies on social media talking about, oh, why you men talk about these women's weave, hair extensions, weave, wigs, hair extensions, and makeup? For the exact same reason, these same bitter broads come on social media with makeup, wigs, weave, and hair extensions trying to talk about someone else's looks. That's the reason why. That is the reason why they talk about it. If it's such a fucking big problem, then maybe they should not be on social media criticizing how other people look like. They shouldn't be on social media trying to judge other people's looks, yet they themselves are so insecure about their own self-image. That's why. Maybe they should not dish it out if their asses can't take it. And yeah, we all know quite a few of these retarded fuck ass broads on social media doing this shit didn't catch feelings when that same shit happens to them. So if these men talking about wigs, weaves, extensions, and makeup bothers you that much, then guess what? Maybe you should address the ones who are coming online, not in their natural form, but the makeup, wigs, weave, and extension form, trying to talk about how other people look like if they're too goddamn sensitive. If they're too goddamn sensitive when that same shit gets done back to them. Whew. And I mean exactly every word that I say, unapologetically. But we all know these retarded fucks won't do that shit.
Men aren't meant to be the prettier gender. And like I've said many times, in a society that takes away what men are meant to be, their God-given role of leaders, protectors, because they don't need no man. What they really mean is they don't need one man because they got plenty of them to fill that position, policemen for protection, the government for provision. But when you take away the role of a man and you remove away leadership, like, I don't want to listen to a man, I don't want guidance, then you're left with the other things that women find attractive about men, which is looks, and looks get prioritized. But men aren't meant to be the better looking gender as far as physical attraction goes. Listen, as those guys, I'm curious to know, what do you think?
Straight up. That's the reason why these women have advantage in the looks department over men. They have all these accessories to try to fix their appearance. We men, the only thing we got is our natural appearance. Straight up. And maybe these women who so helplessly rely on these accessories wasn't so goddamn judgmental about a man's natural look, then they wouldn't be in this position to where they're boo-hoo whining and crying about men talking about them depending on these accessories to make themselves look better. And word is born on that. But I'm going to stop this right here. If y'all want to watch the Coffee Pods video in its entirety, I'll leave the link to his full video in the comment section. Go check him out. Tell him JD Miles sent you. But that's all I'm going to say on this matter. I'm done and I'm out this bitch. Later.